Greetings, planty people, or welcome back to my jungle. So, today's video is all about begonia. That was gross. So, I have been a big fan of begonia for quite a while now, but I feel like I need more. I know you're probably looking at the background like, Jules, you don't need any more plants, but I don't have enough begonia for the love that I have for them, if that makes sense. It's a genus that not a lot of people love, but the people that love it really love it, if that makes sense. A bit like Hoya, not everyone's into it, but you get some right Hoya heads. So which one shall we start with, guys? Should we go with the classic one that everyone knows? I think we shall. I'm never not amazed at this plant. So this is the Begonia maculata, and it's got one of my hairs on it. I can tell that it's mine because it's orange. I have quite a history with this begonia actually. So I had one many moons ago. I'm gonna say like 4 years ago now. It was a rescue from B&Q, which is like a hardware store if you're not from the UK, and it was like basically a stump with one leaf, and I got it for £1, I think. It was very reduced, and I was like, right, yeah, I'll have that one then, and we'll see what happens. And I did manage to grow it quite well. It just needed a bit of water and a bit of love. But then, thrips. So I had it for about a year and it was doing fabulously. And then I had an outbreak of thrips that decimated my collection. It killed my favourite plant at the time, which was my Philodendron Brazil. It got really big. I've got another one now and she's doing fine. But I had to chop it down. It grew a little bit back when I got rid of the thrips, but then it died. And I was like, okay. And I can't remember who gave me a cutting of this. It's either Alina, Sophie, or Lottie. So tell me if you remember, guys, because I can't remember. I do so many swaps now, it's a bit like I don't know what's going on, so we'll see. But a lot of people have struggled with this. So I work in a plant shop, right, for context, and a lot of people are like, how do I make it not die? And I found the key is give it loads of light. So I keep mine, am I east or west? Am I west? I can't remember. Either way, the sun sets on this basically and it gets almost direct sun, and I found them to be a tad thirsty, but I wait till they're just about bone dry, if that makes sense. So they've still got a little bit to dry out, but it's dry. And that's it really. Just keep an eye on the backs of the leaves for any pests. Always have a look. I just love the red on the back. I think it's gorgeous. Just keep an eye on it. Don't overwater it and give it more light than you think. That's the key I found. And I found that they also do grow a lot bigger with fertiliser. I know that's like the general rule, but I've found that they're quite heavy feeders in my experience. And also, they propagate very nicely. So I might actually chop a bit down because this is just one stem that's gone a bit loopy. But I'm never not infatuated by this one. I think it's fabulous. I know it's like the common begonia, but look at it. Look at it, it's fabulous. That does not look real. How is that real? I do not know. But yeah, love this one. And I think we're gonna go for one that's similar, but she's different. So let me go grab her. Love this one so much. So this is the Begonia tamaya. I'll show you a difference. They're similar, but they are, when you put them next to each other, they are completely different. This one has more of like a slight blush on the back instead of the bright red. But I love this one. It's a slightly more uncommon one, but it's not like rare, if that makes sense. So this is another one that I got multiple cuttings off a few people. Same people, it's either Sophie, Lottie or Alina. Let me know who. I think all of you gave me a piece at some point. So I put them all together and here we are. And look, she's doing lovely. So this one gets exactly the same care as the maculata and she's thriving. And I noticed this morning when I went to go grab her, there is a little flower pending on there, which is super exciting because loads of my Hoya are currently flowering as well. So it's like, yes, flowers, love it, big fan. But yeah, I haven't really had an issue with this one. It's on a little trellis that I got from the Birmingham plant swap a while ago, and I think they do very well on a trellis. I'll show you one on a trellis next. But I love it. I think this one deserves more hype, really. Exactly the same care, lots of light, lots of water, but not too much. Wait for it to dry in between, if that makes sense. Big fan. Also, let me know if you've had any of the ones coming and let me know your experience, because everyone I find has a different experience with begonia. They just love me. I don't know, I've just got the magic touch. Actually, I think it's just because I'm an overwaterer and they like it. Anyway, next one. See, I don't know which one to go next. We'll go for another big one because I've got some funky ones after this one. So, this one is one of my favourite ones of all time. Can you guess what it is? I've shown it before, but it was a lot smaller. Ta-da! She needs a bit of a makeover, I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is the Begonia, I think. I've said begonia so many times now, it's not a word. So this is the Begonia benigo. So it has these little gorgeous dots on it, and it's kind of pink, but not obviously pink, if that makes sense. It's got gorgeous kind of red on the back, like the maculata, but this is just an absolute breeze. I've lost a few leaves in the past when I let it dry out just a tad too much because I was experimenting, but I keep this on the shelf next to the maculata and tamaya, and exactly the same care. She's thriving. I haven't had any flowers yet. Maybe this is the year for flowers, but the reason why I am very excited by this one, it started giving me random variegation. Like, can you see that? Can you see that? Ow. Also, this is my homemade trellis. It's not very good. It's very wonky. Look at that. But oh my gosh, look at all of this. This is one of those begonia that it's not rare. I don't have any like really expensive ones, but not a lot of people know about this one. And I think it's gorgeous and it deserves so much more love. I've always got some propagating in one of my jars. I just water propagate these. They root very easily. I'm going to pass them on to some of my friends soon. People that like begonia. Not everyone likes begonia, like I said before, but I just think this one's wonderful. Look at her. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give her a bit of a makeover. I'm just looking for any bloom potential. Please. That's the best variegated leaf. Gorgeous. Love her. Okay, so we're going to go on to the realm of different begonias. They're considered like angel wing or cane begonias. We're going to go on to some funky begonias. Now, I think these two that I'm going to show you now are two of my newer begonia, and I got them from Sprouts. Is it Sprouts from Bristol? It's a Bristol shop that I went to 2 years ago, but they've got an online shop on Etsy, and I think is it just Etsy? Anyway, I'll link it down below. It's a really nice shop, and it came very quickly as well. So I can't remember the names of these because they're still new and they all have really weird names. But look at this. Look at this. This is just something a bit different. And it's got the classic red backs, which I'm a big fan of. It was a little bit so-so when I got her, but since having her, I've put her on a really bright shelf. She's given me this gorgeous leaf. I like that it's semi-matte. She's like a demi-matte. And it's a bit velvety, but I just love the kind of different colours so you get. This leaf was a bit naff that it came with, but what do you expect when you order plants online? Sometimes you get the odd scuff, and that's fine. I'm very curious to see what this one looks like when it's not juvenile, because she's still a little baby. She's still a little baby, but I love her. It's different. It's completely different to all my other begonias, and I just thought, we'll try something new. And I'm a big fan. They all have such weird names. Is it like Marie? I think the other one's Marie. Okay, but the next one that I got, she isn't looking amazing. So please bear with her. I think it's redeemable. I think I just underwatered her a tad. Well, we've got some new growth. See what I mean? She's not looking amazing. But I have had this new little hairy leaf. I like the begonia that just look really weird and they look poisonous, if that makes sense. I'm just a big fan of weird plants. It looks a little bit like the tiger paw one, but without the kind of pattern, the colourful pattern on it. Try and get a close up. Don't look at my chipped nails. I've been repotting like crazy. But yes, I definitely recommend the shop that they came from. Oh, actually, this one's labelled. So it's Begonia Marie. It's that one. And this one is Elaine's baby. Who's Elaine? Okay. Now I did have another one that I got from them, Begonia Maya. She passed away, I'm sorry. I put her in my prop box because I didn't want her to dry out when I went on holiday, and the opposite happened. She just melted, so RIP. It happens, don't worry. I've learnt not to do that now. Anyway. Shall we go to my favourite one? I think we shall. Look at this beauty. So I got this at the RHS show last year. I couldn't make it this year and I'm genuinely depressed that I couldn't go this year. Anyway, I got this from the Micro Exotic stand, so they sell like little bugs, and I also bought some isopods from them as well, but I couldn't not. Just, isn't this so my vibe? Anything spooky, yes please, but it's got these goth little studs on it. Can you see? Whenever I do a video about this one on TikTok, no one believes me that this is a real plant, and I'm like, it is, I promise. I get where you're coming from though. This is a strange specimen, and when you get new leaves, they're all like crumpled up and weird. I did chop this back a little bit to propagate it, but it didn't propagate very well, so I need to experiment on this one. But this is one that people do really struggle with. The key is bright light. Don't let it dry out, and as much humidity as you can give it. So I keep this one literally behind me there. So I get light from the window here, but I've also got my grow light there, so it's bright indirect light basically. I did let it dry out a little bit too much, and there you go, I've got a little crispy leaf there. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love her. How is that real? If you've got any recommendations for alien looking begonia, or I'm always open to suggestions, please let me know. And if you've got any yourself, or if you've got any questions, I think I did do a begonia care video, so check that out if you're a bit, you know, I don't know what to do with my begonia. But the key is don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it and you'll be sound. I know it's not sharp, I promise, look. And we've got one last one, and I'm surprised that I've managed to keep this one alive because she's been through it. So this was just a random Begonia Rex that I wanted just because it was pink, and I've almost killed this so many times because Begonia Rex are just built different. They are so thirsty, but also if you overwater them, they just kind of melt, and it's like, why, what do you want from me? But I've managed to crack the code, and I repotted her. She probably needs another repot actually, and she's loving it. It was a lot more pink when I got it, so that leaf needs to come off. That's an old leaf. But as you can see, this is what it looked like when I got it. A bit pink, kind of pink. It's changed colour a bit. And then we got this one. But then we've got this gigantic one, and there's more to come. So I don't actually know what this is going to look like when it's bigger. But it's really, really gotten bigger recently. I noticed it the other day. I was like, whoa. It was about the size as this one when I got it. And look at her now. What a glow up. So big fan of her. Oh, actually, I've got another one somewhere, but she's in recovery. I also have a red begonia, but she's got spider mites at the moment. I don't want to touch her because she's back there in the hospital, but it's the red robin one. It's like this, but neon red and a bit sparkly. I did also have a Burkillii, and I really put the kill in Burkillii because she's passed away. And I'm genuinely really upset about that one because it has a blue shift to it. Oh well. If anyone knows where I can get one, let me know. For a reasonable price. And not from Grow Tropicals. Anyway, yeah, so that's my Begonia collection so far. I'm just having a little look, see if I've missed any. No, I'm pretty sure I've got them all now. Let me know if you've got any begonia suggestions. I'm always open to fun alien looking begonias. Let me know what begonias you have, and if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer. So I'll love you and leave you. Have a lovely day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll leave all my social medias down below, and I will see you in the next one. Toodaloo.